Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Meow Night. We have some interesting stuff going on here today. I'm going to be previewing the 15W31A snapshot, or the first 1.9 snapshot to be released as of the 30th of July, or 29th, or something like that. Not quite sure the date, but we're going to be previewing that today. It's full of tons of new items, tons. And there's supposed to be so many more coming, so many changes to combat in this update. It's being referred to as the combat update. But in this update, we have some exciting changes to the end and additions, and it looks to be very, very cool. Now, I have built this little area right here. We have a couple new blocks, a couple new plants, and so forth. So we're going to start down here with the purpur. Now this is the item I'm pointing at directly, is a purpur block. This is a purpur pillar. These are purpur stairs and a slab. These are found in these mythical buildings known as Ender dungeons that are on far islands away from the main island of the End. They are interesting, and we'll be getting into that later when I visit the End in this video, and so stick around for that, and we'll show you all how to get to them and whatnot. This is the endstone brick. Now, endstone, as we know, is relatively useless in the overworld until today, where we've received a very well-looking, that I'm sure many people will use to aesthetically please for their builds. We've received a very good-looking endstone brick. It'll be interesting to see how people use that and so forth. Here is a new spoil. So much as to say, so in sort of a replacement for the dragon egg. The dragon egg is still in the game, I believe, but it is nothing, it's nothing compared to this beautiful monument we will receive from killing the dragon, a dragon head. It looks to be very cool, and it'll be awesome to have one mounted in our survival houses and whatnot. Over here we have the Ender plant. It is, it's called a chorus plant. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce them. But when they're grown, they bud into beautiful flowers that we can receive this little thing from. We can use that to turn into some cool things. When we eat one, when we cook one and then eat them, they enable us to be teleported to the top or to the highest block above us. Perfect for escaping caves, and so that is very exciting. Over here, another plant we have in addition is the beet. The beet includes, it's the beetroot, technically. There are beet seeds. And that will blossom into a beet. Beet seeds can be found in villages, and I think throughout the world, I'm not quite sure though. And similar to mushrooms, we can turn them into beet stew. Here's one of the first additions to the combat that we've seen. We now have Enchanted Arrows, each doing something to night vision, invisibility, leaping, fire resistance, swiftness, slowness. This one appears to give a water effect, healing, harming, poison, regeneration, strength, and weakness. So those will be interesting to see how people use them in combat, see how it mixes it up, if it does at all. People may stick to using traditional arrows, I have no clue, but moving onward, we have a new mob, including with it a new seed known as the shulker. I just discovered I had one here. It stays in end fortresses or ender dungeons, as we were discussing before. It's an interesting mob. It takes a lot of hits to kill with the default sword, but I assume if you're getting into an ender dungeon, which requires you to kill the ender dragon, or a lot of blocks and a lot of luck, you'll probably have some powered swords, but it took a lot of hits there. I don't know exactly how much health it has, but I'd assume a lot. So that's all we have for the overworld, and that's all the blocks we have added. It looks to be an interesting update, especially as more combat changes come out. There's a lot of other things as well. But let's hop right into the end. I have to switch worlds because it's a long story. I will see you in the end. Change you can actually find visible in this world. I don't know why the dragon spawn in this world, is we can see the certain ender crystals now have cages surrounding them in order to make it more difficult, and the dragon seems to levitate over this, which will spawn in defaultly. I don't know why. It just looks to be another change. And so I will see you in the world where we will visit the Ender dungeon. Here we are in the Ender dungeon. Now all we have to do to get to a place like this, where we can see there's core surrounding, where we'll be able to locate one of these, is slay the Ender Dragon, where it'll spawn in a strange portal with the purple beacon coming out of it, where we will find one of these mysterious buildings. This is an Enron. I did not cover that in the End World. It has a white particle effect. I'm not exactly sure what it's used for. As of right now, I don't think it has one, but we'll see. So this is the outside of the Ender dungeon. We have an interesting ship layout. It includes a speed buff beacon, and the ship has some lower decks full of obsidian and some spoils. These are including enchanted diamond things, which are very nice. This is one of the mobs we are set to face. We can just kill him out really quick. Notice even with a sharpness 5 fire aspect 2 sword, that's a drop from a chest. But notice it still takes plenty of hits to finish the mob off. Let's head into the main building, which is extremely interesting. As you can see, there's cores, trees surrounding us, showing how they'll grow to their full growth when planted. This is the beautiful purple block that we've seen. It looks really good. I think they did a good job with it, and it fits it well. So here we have the end stone in use, and we have some custom banners in place with the end fortress, or dungeon, or what I keep referring to it as different things. So on the sides here we have some spoils, miscellaneous, you can find them lying around, including more of those mobs to just tend to sit around and do absolutely nothing. It is a large structure, and that's for sure. This one spans, I think, across 3 buildings, including the ship. There's multiple floors. We can head back in. Here at the top, I don't believe there's anything. Maybe, yeah, there's nothing up here at the top, except a decent view, or vantage point for locating your portal to get back to the main area. We can head over here now. This is just another building in the complex. Once again, don't believe there's anything interesting. Just a couple of floors. It'd be interesting to occupy, set up like a second house here, but there doesn't do much good. We can head up here, where we have the last building in the complex. Couple mobs, couple endermen, but nothing really fancy besides that. And that is all we really have with the update so far. Now, this is just the first snapshot, actually. They released a second snapshot, 15W31B, in order to patch some issues they were having, which, of course, there are still plenty more. This is not a perfect update. This is just a snapshot. And so, it'll be interesting to see what they come out with in the future. All the changes we'll see. This will be, if you are interested, hit the subscribe button. We'll be coming out with videos every time they release a snapshot that includes an item or block change here. Unless it's like one block, which I don't think we'll do one for. But stay tuned here at Meow Night for more interesting snapshot videos. If you want to enjoy this video, hit the like or subscribe button, leave a comment, correct me on something that I may have totally failed to commute properly. There's definitely a lot of stuff that I probably missed out on, but this is definitely a good basis. This is essentially a lot of the items we'll see in the update, and so I can't wait to see how they actually affect gameplay and survival and things like that, which I don't think they will very much, but still, I think they're all just mainly optional. But guys, I hope to see you on the channel. Thanks for watching the video, and I will talk to you later. See you later.